Hello everyone, I am doing my first weekly check-in for the year of 2025. So because January 1st was on a Wednesday and I kind of gotten busy doing the weekly check-in for January 11th. So from January 1st to the 11th, so I know that's about a week and a half, but I'm going to go over what I've spent so far. So in my expense tracker, um, based on the last video when I did my um, expected 2025 January 2025 budget, I made some errors where I think I double counted my mortgage twice. So I already made that deletion. And so I thought that I was going to save only $779 this month, but it's actually going to be more. So far, what's already been posted on my account, it has been, I withdrew $1,000 from my savings. This is a planned monthly savings that I do. And I already withdrew $1,137 from my escrow for 2026. And my mortgage was taken out on the 1st for $1,200. Childcare, which is $294. Piano lessons, I actually paid late in December for the month of January. So that's $232. And my electricity bill is $64.02. Now, the bills for my cell phone, gas, and internet has not posted yet. It'll be later on this month, but I already received the bill for that in my email, so I know these are the correct amounts. My HOA fee has finally been, my check has been cashed in today for $1,620 for the entire year. And I switched car insurance. So last year, I paid for car insurance from February for 6 months at a time, starting in February and then again in August. So my car insurance was about to run out by February of this year, but I shopped around and I found one that was cheaper. So I bought new car insurance for $441.22. But with my last car insurance, because I canceled and there's still some time left in January, I did get a refund of $72.39. And I explained in previous videos that my escrow funds for 2025 has been uh, drained a little bit, especially in the Roth IRA category. And because of that, I do need to refill it. So because my car insurance, I wasn't really expecting to pay for it until February. I'm just going to use this car insurance refund money I got and put it back into the escrow um, 2025 savings, and that'll be $72 less that I have to pay myself back for. So, oh, and I did withdraw from my escrow savings account for $1620, which is for my HOA fee, and my car insurance money for $441.22. And so for my credit card, um, in my last video, this was my estimated expenses that I was going to spend for this year or for this month. And this doesn't include like miscellaneous things that I would buy or like restaurant spending. Um, but there has been some changes. So here, here I'll start off what I actually spent on my credit card. So for my Visa credit card, I bought some photos on Walgreens. So I put in the category of miscellaneous. My Kohl's, I went out and bought some workout pants at Kohl's, and that was for $29.29. I paid my gym bill, which is $77. I have a spa subscription. It's not a spa; it's for my facial. For $397. That does not include tip. Um, for Target, I got the Valentine's Day bags and cards. Now, the goods that go inside of it, I already have some left over from last year, so I don't have to buy those. So my Valentine's gift bags will be for $11.12. Costco gas, I spent $17.03. My sanitation bill is $43.88. Groceries $28.13. I went to several different grocery stores the past 2 weeks. Um, Pizza I went out to go get 20 for $21.07. So my grocery bill is pretty high. The past week and a half, I was just restocking on a lot of stuff. So I have $143.51. And Target, I went back to return the Valentine's Day bag. Actually cards, because I bought two different types, and I didn't need it, so I found some more Valentine's Day cards in my gift bags. So I was able to return one of the boxes for $4.23. So really, in this category of Valentine's Day bags, I only spent $6.89. So Walmart went to groceries for $21.41, and I got some more groceries at $129.04 on my Chase credit card. I did order out for Uber Eats. I put that in the restaurant category. And I did go to Whole Foods, but for some reason that transaction hasn't posted yet. So when it does, I'll just update it for the next weekly check in. So from here, these were my expected expenses. So I'm going to compare them down to my expenses down here so I can start maybe deleting some stuff. So for groceries, I have a budget of $600, as you can see right here. I put negative 600. And as two minuses makes a positive, so negative $600 minus negative all the grocery categories. So here you can see I subtracted I'll just redo this. I did negative 600 minus the 2813, the 143.51, 2141, 129.04. So I know there's still another grocery category that hasn't posted yet, but that'll just be in the next video. Oops, what did I do? Oh, these were, I need to make minuses because this is a formula. Okay, so for my gas, I only spent gas one time for, where is it? $17.03. So 300 minus 1703 is I'm left over with $282.97 left over in my gas budget. And my gym bill did post, so I am going to delete this. The sanitation bill did post. It was actually over my projected $40, so I am going to delete that. My water bill has not posted yet, so I don't know what that is. And for Valentine's Day card, I budgeted myself for $10, but I did overspend by $1.12. But as you can see, I returned a card, so it became $6.89. So I can take this off. And for the facial, I knew it was going to be $3.97 plus a $50 tip, but because I already have it here, maybe I should just put facial. And all that's remaining is the tip. I'm just going to put $50 in there. And I do expect to see the dermatologist next week, and that'll be for around $900 because I don't have insurance for that. So what I'm going to do is, as long as I don't spend anything else on any miscellaneous items or restaurant money, and I don't go over budget with my grocery and gas, I should be able to save for the rest of the month. Oops, I did that wrong. Let me grab this. $1,884.32. 1,800. So negative 1,800. I forgot what I said. So let me. Oh, 1884.32. 1884.32. So theoretically, this should all balance out to zero. Well, that's really nice. So up here, I did input some of the categories. Oh, the sanitation, I did get that number for sanitation. So I like doing things digitally just because I make so many mistakes. So it's just easier for me to do things online, and it can calculate things for me. But it is time consuming to create a template that works for you. So I did put my HOA, my escrow of 1620 1441 deposit into escrow. 2026 savings is 137. Is that correct? Where is how much should I put into escrow? Oh, okay. My escrow savings every month I put in $1,137. So where do I put that here? There we go. So this I'll fill out with the rest of the month. I'm gonna have to somehow put in here money that I saved for escrow, which was, I'm just gonna put here that I did get some money of $72.39, but in the money exchange, I'm just gonna put deposit into temp savings negative $72.39 until I can fix this template. But anyway, so here in my main checking account balance tool, it says here I have a balance left of $4,393.99, but that's because I haven't posted my credit card payments here yet. So anyway, now that let me clean this up a little bit. I'll just make the middles gray to distinguish between the two. All right, well, let me go over to my yearly budget and just making sure I'm on track, because so far I did spend in a couple of these categories. So I don't have to worry about mortgage, grocery, gas, or bills, because those will be populated from these boxes, and it'll populate over here. So I don't know if you can see this, but how I do it is everything in these in this finance tracker, the overall yearly finance tracker, it pulls from these boxes to the left. This main checking account balance tool is purely for myself. It doesn't feed into any boxes. And some of these, my 2025 yearly budget tracker, some of them pull from the finance tracker to my left. So I don't have to worry about inputting them. But what I do need to make sure I do input because when it comes to personal spending, that's such a broad category, and I broke it down here into my irregular spending. This is so I can keep track of to break down where is all the money that I'm spending on myself going to. So here, I know I'm projecting to spend $900 this month in the dermatologist, so I'm still below the $4,500. I'm not taking any gym classes this month. Facials, I am planning on doing $447 for this month. I'm not planning on going to massages, waxing, nails, haircut. Miscellaneous, I did spend some money, as we can see here. Where's miscellaneous? Right here. $13.05. So everything in the yellow and the green, I do have to make sure I check to make sure that um, I have to manually check to make sure I'm under budget. Because when it comes to, and so with the things in the whites, but in the whites, I kind of had a good idea of how much like swim lessons I'm going to do for the month, how much childcare it is. It's kind of easy to project it, and I don't think I'll be too far off from these numbers. Whereas the categories in the yellow, I can easily overspend in these categories, and so that's why I have to make sure I check on this every so often to make sure I'm still under budget. So let's see. Makeup, skincare, clothes. Oh, clothes. I did spend clothes. How much did I spend? $29.29. So yeah, anyway, so the yellow and the greens are prompting me to make sure that these are the danger categories that I could easily overspend on. The whites, not so much. I still have to check, but I don't have to worry. So I'm just remembering at the end of each month or even week to just make sure I don't go over budget. So child's, no, I didn't spend anything on the child. Car, home maintenance, nothing yet. Okay. Yeah, the restaurants I know once I populate. See, there's nothing populated here yet, but once I do populate it, like just for instance, that's 52.56. Once I put it here, negative 52.56, it'll populate over here on my yearly tracker over restaurants. Where's restaurants? Right here for 52.56. This cell block, the sum total of all the years, will populate. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, let me do equals. There we go. Okay, so it'll be 52.56. I'm trying to spend for the entire year $1,000 only. So $1,000 divided by 12 is $83.33 a month. So I have to keep reminding myself every time I want to go out and eat. Well, one, in the entire month, I can only spend $83.33. And it's better if I go under because some months I will go over. And if that's the case, then um, yeah, I think that's just a good marker to go off of. Spend no more than $83.33 a month. And if I can go lower, that's better. So every time I decide to eat, I just need to remember that I'm taking away from my other categories like my vacations and stuff. Yeah, so I'm glad I did the weekly check in because I caught my mistake of counting my mortgage twice, which was 1,200 times 2. So that was, and I actually get to save a lot more than I thought, which is 1884 and 32 cents. So I'm really excited for all of that, and I will see you guys next week.